Huh? What's going on? Yeah. Let me see here. Let me see if I can freaking stretch this out. I wish I could figure out how to make this full screen. Anyway, what's going on? Just chilling as usual. Gonna get back. I've been just playing for now. I just went through my old regimen of kung fu vids to start. I ain't even dropped the Skywatch yet. I did a couple rant vids. You know what I'm saying? Just a recap. Just letting people know, filling people in. What's been transpiring since I've had to take a longer break than I wanted to from the tube. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, dude, I was hot and heavy, about to go all eep in this, and then account got hacked, and I had to sit on the sidelines and just deal with life. And what was weird, this transpired and coincided with my relationship, crumbling out of control, which seems to me there was a lot of heavy narc activities going on in it, and I'm not going to get into that like deeply at the moment because it's still kind of like it's better. Like, look, I've had enough time to kind of get over it, dude, and get out of it. Like, look, when I listen to the narc vids, it doesn't mean the same because I'm not in a narc relationship with a narc, like a personal relationship. But what I have found is that societally, though, I'm getting narked on from everything in the kitchen sink. And so it's a good transition because there's like, why is this narc thing so prevalent? Am I just damaged from being around narcs and abused and neglected and all that stuff growing up? I mean, listen, personally, I know it did hurt me a lot when I was younger, but as I matured, I made peace with it and kind of moved beyond it. And some people, maybe I've noticed, why do some people get traumatized when they go to war and other people don't? And because I had someone in my life close to me who had PTSD and was in war, and he constantly would relive the loops of trauma. And that's where I even just really truly discovered that I have loops of trauma, or it was like I didn't realize how prevalent chronic depression is until after it happened to me. It's like, why can't I get out of bed till it gets dark? Why am I sneaking in and out of here? Why don't I want to, like, why am I avoidant to everyone? I didn't realize all the people around me were miserable. They were sleeping all day. And the other ones are just saying so busy so they don't have to, in the fake world, because I have to do that too. I have to put on the public show for work. I have to say, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I have to act real well-to-do, can do. And that's okay. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying it in a way, though, that's not how I am 24/7. That's the way I am when I'm on task, okay? But And then I realized some of my work experiences have been narcissistic relationships. Or like I realized me and Bob were more intimate than my old lady at that time. Bob's my buddy from work, man. Me and him done did it 10,000 times together. And I can trust that this dude, he knows what he's doing when it comes to some handyman. You know what I mean? But anyway, I see the bigger issue now. Like, listen, for me just to be so obsessed with my abuse, my situation, my dysfunctional family and dysfunctional relationships, that is narcissistic. Ruminating on yourself, self-absorption is narcissism. So sometimes you gotta look, it's a hard nut to crack. It's an eggshell that must be broken if you want to make an omelet. And it's one of the biggest barriers that each of us has personally with our recovery from the narc abuse. The first step is acceptance. Like, I accept that, hey, man, I've had chronic depression. I've had neglect in my life and abuse. And look, I've been shit all over, dude. Doo-doo tested and gaslit and stunted. People intentionally try to stunt me, it would seem, to make me more dependent for longer so I didn't, move away and start my own family, shit like that. I mean, it would seem. And, that's it kind of runs in ethnic families where we stay close, especially in my last relationship was with the Mexican family, which was awesome, man. It was great. It was like I got to be a kid again, had brothers, and it was nice. And I got to kind of relive a part of my own thing that I lost and I forgot about. But it gave me a new reset point to look back at what I went through and compare it against this, and I could see the pros and cons, the similarities, the differences, and also, like I said, and then I also discovered, like, well, what's a freaking corporate psychopath? Well, that's a freaking narcissist. That these people are actually like mercenaries, are employed against us. Yeah, sociopath can tell you the hard decisions without losing any sleep. Like, you're fired, bitch. Good luck with your life. Anyway. And sometimes we F up and we get what's coming to us. But look, sometimes you ain't doing nothing wrong and people just inject themselves in your life and like micromanagers step out of their lane, get in your lane and are blocking up traffic for some unnecessary like advice you didn't ask for. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. That's the type of stuff now that I got to deal with more so. And then the old school, like, look, the communal narcage. And I see it, societal narcage. And the contamination from the societal narcage, like the American caste system, because I believe our economic system is a caste system, so to speak. And it's used to control us, man. Freaking through reward and punishment with like it's no touch torture sometimes in a way. It can feel like that at times. And it would seem, I would believe, that some of our elders might have intentionally wounded us to make it so we don't stand out like a nail in society and actually end up devoured by society. Because each person, people say life ain't fair, they know something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It's like life shouldn't be fair, but why is it unfair? You know what I'm saying? It's not like, it's like the difference between injustice and injustice. It sounds like the same thing, but until you really look at it and see that the slight change in context, like persona and character. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, these are little backdrop tidbits of information and of intel that you need to know to deal with this thing, dude. And like I said, the minute I could recognize narcissism in others and in myself, because look, some of this self-defense mechanisms I've developed through the years to cope with the trauma and the abuse and the outright like unfairness of it all. And you start to take on the characters of these abusers, man, and these systems of control. And it's like, and by proxy, you learn. You get bullied enough, you know how to talk to somebody like this when no one else is looking to get the message, like make sure that message received, all right? We're not going to have this problem again. In case you thought this was we're going to be a repeat customer, buddy. No. You don't know. And listen, abuse makes you too afraid to stand up for yourself, but abuse